All right, today we're diving into a really fascinating IT company all the way from the Swiss Alps called Minus One Computer. And trust me, their philosophy is going to challenge pretty much everything you think you know about technology, especially when it comes to making it last.
So here's our game plan. We're going to start with their deep roots in the industry, and then get right into the heart of what makes them so different, their philosophy. From there, we'll check out all the cool services and software they offer, and then wrap it all up with some amazing real-world success stories.
First things first, to really get what these guys are about, you've got to understand where they come from. We're talking about some serious, deep-seated experience in the IT world. Whoa, okay, just look at that number for a second. Over 45 years. That's not a typo. That means they were around for the birth of the personal computer, they saw the rise of the internet, and they've navigated every single tech revolution since. That kind of longevity in the tech world, that's almost unheard of. So, at their core, they're what's known as an SSII, which is basically a fancy French term for an IT engineering services company. Based right in the Swiss Alps, they provide top-tier tech consulting and engineering for, well, pretty much everyone, from regular folks to huge businesses.
Okay, this is where it gets really, really good. We're going to get into the company's DNA, the big idea that drives every single thing they do. And believe me, it's a game changer.
And this slide just nails it, right? On the left, you've got the headache we all know. Super expensive tech that feels obsolete the second you unbox it, locking you into this endless, costly cycle of upgrades. But on the right, that's the Fleely computer way. It's about being smarter, cheaper, and making your tech actually last.
So what's their secret sauce? Well, it's a brilliant two-part strategy. First, they lean heavily on software as a service, or SaaS. This means super reliable, always-on software that can slash IT costs. And second, and this is the kicker, they are huge believers in open source. This lets them dodge outrageous license fees, and more importantly, it's their secret weapon against planned obsolescence, giving older hardware a brand new lease on life. All right, so with that powerhouse philosophy in mind, let's pop the hood and see what they actually do. What's in their digital toolbox? Turns out, a whole lot. They absolutely cover the essentials. We're talking the whole 9 yards. Setting up servers, providing super secure cloud hosting based right in Switzerland. They'll even get your entire team collaborating seamlessly with platforms like Nextcloud. Need to set up a brand new office from scratch? Yep, they do that too. But they don't just stop at the hardware, no. They're also master builders in the digital world. They develop custom web applications and powerful databases from the ground up. They design beautiful modern websites. They even create highly specialized software, like, say, a complete management system for a school. And, of course, there's the all-important human element. It's not just about selling you stuff, it's about supporting you. They offer help desk support, repairs, and they'll even help you migrate away from expensive systems to smarter, cheaper ones like Linux. Plus, they'll train you so you actually feel in command of your technology. Okay, let's get specific. I want to show you a couple of their own custom-built software solutions, because this is where you can really see that innovative spirit come to life. First up, we've got this incredibly clever tool they built called EIA.io. It's all about information management, but in a way you've probably never thought of before. Yeah, the name's a bit of a mouthful, but the idea is pure genius. Imagine a secure digital filing cabinet for, well, for everything. You can store any piece of data imaginable. The warranty for your laptop, a client's address, the maintenance history of a classic car, you name it. And how it works is just beautiful in its simplicity. You create an entry, that generates a unique code called a tick. You then print that tick as a QR code and slap it on the actual item. Later, when you need that info back, you just scan the code and poof, you get the data. They call that action a tack. So it's tick to create, tack to retrieve. Simple as that. Okay, so from managing data on physical things, they took a hard pivot to something way more abstract. How do you measure happiness or satisfaction without influencing the answer? This is their answer. It's called My Happy, and its genius is its total neutrality. There are no tricky questions, no multiple choice boxes. You just move a slider. That's it. It's designed to capture a pure, unbiased, in-the-moment feeling about a service, a product, or an experience. It's so simple, it's brilliant. So, the ideas are great, the tools are cool, but does all this stuff actually work out in the real world? You bet it does. Let's look at the proof. So, check this out. A brand new architecture firm needed their entire IT system built from scratch. Computer came in, built built the whole thing using smart, efficient open-source solutions, and the result was a high-performance system that was also low maintenance. The architect was thrilled. And if you think that's cool, how about this? A huge Swiss winery had to track over 20 million bottles of wine a year. 20 million. That is a massive logistics challenge. OneMake Computer built them a complex, cutting-edge tracking platform entirely with open-source tools. Proving this approach isn't just for small projects, it's industrial strength.
And this last one might hit close to home. A private client was told their old computers were basically junk and they needed to buy new ones. Sound familiar? Well, instead of forcing an expensive upgrade, One Computer just switched the old machines over to Linux. It saved the client a ton of money and gave their perfectly good hardware a whole new life. Now that is their philosophy in action.
So when you boil it all down, what One Computer is really doing is pushing back against the entire tech industry's obsession with new. They're fighting that whole cycle of disposable tech, and it really makes you stop and think, leaving us with this one big question. What if we change the game? What would the world look like if durability, not newness, was the true measure of great technology?